You're listening to the Small Business Accelerator podcast, accelerating success, one founder at a time.
With your hosts, Roger Bryant and Sarah Wilson.
We support small business owners, the little guys. We're here to help you win in today's landscape.
Join us each week as we reveal powerful strategies for small business owners that save you time and money.
Because we believe every small business owner should have access to Fortune 500 style strategies without breaking the bank.
Subscribe now on Spotify and Apple Podcasts to accelerate your small business success. Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive.
It's great to be here.
Today we're tackling something I know a lot of you out there are dealing with.
Yeah.
It's that tricky transition from solopreneur to CEO.
Mm-hmm.
And it can feel like you're constantly juggling a million things, right?
Oh, yeah.
Wearing all the hats, never quite getting ahead.
Sure.
So we dug into, from struggling solopreneur to thriving CEO, your automation roadmap.
Okay.
And an online course description for Automations Made Easy.
Sounds good.
Just to kind of see how automation can help you break free from that solopreneur struggle.
Yeah.
And step into that CEO role that
Right.
I think a lot of us are aiming for.
Totally. It's a journey a lot of entrepreneurs face. You start your business with this, this big dream of freedom and flexibility.
Yeah.
But you kind of end up chained to your laptop working around the clock.
Yeah, for sure.
And these sources really highlight how automation can actually be your ticket to reclaiming that freedom.
It's like you traded one boss for a million tiny tasks.
Totally.
But before we jump into solutions, I think it's helpful to just get real about those solopreneur struggles.
Okay.
I remember when I first started out, the burnout was real.
Oh, yeah.
I was handling everything myself, from marketing to client work to bookkeeping.
Right.
It was exhilarating and exhausting all at the same time.
And that feeling of isolation, too, is so common.
Right.
The guide points out that solopreneurs often lack that built-in support system of a traditional company.
Mm-hmm.
You're the CEO, the marketing team, the customer service rep, all rolled into one.
Yeah.
And, the pandemic definitely amplified those challenges with so many people suddenly finding themselves working remotely and missing those in-person connections.
Yeah, totally. I definitely felt that shift. And I think both sources emphasize that this isn't just a mindset thing. It's a structural reality for a lot of solopreneurs.
For sure.
We're often juggling multiple responsibilities without the luxury of a team.
Exactly.
But that's where automation comes in.
Great. It's like the secret weapon to help us level up.
Exactly. And one of the biggest misconceptions, I think, is that automation is about replacing humans.
Right.
But it's not. It's about empowering them. These sources really frame it as a way to free yourself up to focus on your zone of genius.
Okay.
The things you're truly passionate about. And the high-level strategy that can take your business to the next level.
That's a huge shift in perspective.
Yeah.
So how does that translate into tangible benefits for someone who's, feeling overwhelmed and stuck in the weeds of their business?
Well, for starters, think about the financial impact.
Okay.
The guide cites a study showing that companies using workflow automation tools can save an average of $46,000.
Wow.
So now imagine what you could do with that extra money reinvested in your business.
Yeah.
Hiring a VA to take on some tasks, investing in new equipment.
Right.
Or even taking that much needed vacation you've been putting off.
Okay, that's a serious game changer. It is.
I mean, as solopreneurs, we're often bootstrapping.
Yeah.
Wearing multiple hats.
Yeah.
That kind of savings could mean the difference between just scraping by and actually scaling our businesses.
Absolutely. And beyond the financial gains, think about the impact on your time and energy.
Yeah.
Automating tasks like social media, posting email marketing, or even invoicing.
Right.
It frees up so much mental space to focus on those big picture strategic decisions that can really move the needle for your business.
Yeah. It's like getting back those hours you were losing to those tedious tasks.
Yeah.
And suddenly you have the bandwidth to think creatively, come up with new ideas, and really connect with your clients on a deeper level.
Precisely. And then there's the accuracy factor.
Right.
Humans, we make mistakes.
Yeah, especially when we're tired or juggling too many things.
Exactly. But automated systems can perform those repetitive tasks flawlessly, 24/7. Imagine launching a new product without pulling all-nighters.
Okay.
Because your email marketing is handled automatically. And it's going out perfectly to the right people at the right time.
Oh, that would be a dream. No more late night panic attacks about typos or missed deadlines.
Right.
Plus, the sources point out that this kind of accuracy leads to happier customers.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Because they're getting a consistent, high-quality experience every time they interact with your business.
Exactly. Builds trust and loyalty, which is crucial for any business.
Yeah.
But especially for solopreneurs who rely heavily on word-of-mouth referrals.
Right.
And all of this without you having to lift a finger.
No.
Well, not literally. You have to set it up initially.
Right. Yeah.
But you get the idea.
So we're not talking about replacing ourselves entirely.
Yeah, no.
It's more like having a super efficient assistant working behind the scenes to handle those routine tasks while we focus on the big picture. But I imagine it can be a little overwhelming to figure out where to even begin with automation.
Yeah, that's where it gets interesting. And that's where these sources really shine. They break down the world of automation tools into these manageable categories. And they even provide specific examples to get you started.
Perfect. Let's dive into those categories and see what kind of automation magic is out there waiting to be unleashed.
Okay, great. First up, we have CRM, or Customer Relationship Management.
Okay.
Think of these tools as the central nervous system of your business. They help you keep track of all your client interactions.
Right.
Manage your sales pipeline, and automate those follow-up tasks that can easily slip through the cracks.
Yeah, I remember the days of sticky notes and spreadsheets trying to keep track of everything.
Oh, yeah.
CRM sounds like a much more streamlined approach.
It is.
So what are some examples of popular CRM tools that solopreneurs might want to check out?
Well, HubSpot's a great all-in-one platform that a lot of solopreneurs love.
Okay.
It's like a central hub for all your customer interactions. Tracks leads, reminds you to follow up, helps you segment your audience, even lets you send personalized emails at the right time. Then you have Salesforce, which is more robust and geared towards larger businesses, but it can still offer a lot of value for solopreneurs who are ready to scale.
Right.
And then Zoho is another popular option that's known for its user-friendly interface and affordable pricing.
Okay, so HubSpot for the all-in-one approach, Salesforce for serious scaling, and Zoho for budget-conscious beginners.
Exactly.
That's super helpful. And speaking of making things easier, what about marketing automation?
Okay.
That always seemed like a bit of a mystery to me.
Yeah, it sounds complicated, but it's actually all about simplifying your marketing efforts.
Okay.
Think about those repetitive tasks you do every week, like sending out newsletters, promoting your latest blog post, or nurturing those leads who haven't quite converted yet.
Right.
Marketing automation tools can take those tasks off your plate and do them automatically, freeing you up to focus on strategy and creativity.
So instead of manually sending out emails to hundreds of people, you can set up an automated sequence that delivers the right message to the right person at the right time.
Exactly.
That's brilliant. What kind of tools should we be looking at for marketing automation?
ActiveCampaign is a great option that's known for its robust features and powerful automation capabilities. And HubSpot, which we already mentioned for CRM, also has a fantastic marketing automation suite.
Okay.
You can set up email campaigns, create landing pages, track your results, and even personalize your messaging based on user behavior.
It's like having a whole marketing team working for you 24/7.
It really is.
No wonder these tools are becoming so popular among solopreneurs.
Yeah.
But what about those of us who struggle with organization and project management?
Okay.
Are there automation tools that can help us tame the chaos?
Absolutely. Project management tools are a lifesaver for anyone who feels like they're constantly juggling tasks and deadlines. They help you organize your to-do list, track your progress, collaborate with team members or clients, and stay on top of everything without feeling overwhelmed.
That sounds like a dream come true.
Yeah.
So which tools should we be checking out in this category?
Asana and Trello are two of the most popular options.
Okay.
Asana is great for managing complex projects with multiple team members, and it offers a lot of features for task management, progress tracking, and communication.
Right.
Trello is a bit more visual and intuitive,
Okay.
using a Kanban-style board system to organize your tasks and workflows.
Okay, so Asana for those complex projects and Trello for a more visual approach.
Exactly.
And the cool thing is, these tools often integrate with other business software.
Right.
Which means less manual data entry and fewer chances for errors.
It's all about streamlining your workflow and reducing those little friction points that can drain your time and energy.
Yeah, and speaking of streamlining, we can't forget about social media management tools.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Social media can be such a time suck.
It can be.
But it's also essential for reaching your audience and building your brand.
Right.
Are there automation tools that can help us get the most out of social media without spending hours on it every day?
Absolutely. Social media management tools can handle tasks like scheduling posts, managing multiple accounts, tracking your engagement, and even analyzing your results so you can see what's working and what's not.
So instead of constantly checking your phone for notifications or scrambling to come up with content on the fly, you can plan your social media strategy in advance and let the tools do the heavy lifting.
Exactly.
That's a game changer. What are some popular social media management tools we should be looking at?
There are tons of options out there, but a few popular ones include Buffer Hootsuite and Sprout Social. They all offer slightly different features and pricing plans, so it's worth doing some research to find the one that best fits your needs and budget.
This is amazing. I'm already feeling like I can reclaim hours of my week just by implementing some of these tools.
Oh, you're right.
But we've covered a lot of ground, and I know there's even more to explore in the world of automation.
You're right. We haven't even touched on intelligent automation or IA yet.
Okay.
And that's where things get really futuristic.
All right.
We'll dive into that and more after a quick break.
Sounds good.
So welcome back. Before the break, we were talking about all those different automation tools that can help streamline your business.
Right. Those are really cool.
But now we're getting to the really cool stuff.
Okay.
Intelligent automation or IA.
Okay. IA, spill the tea.
Right.
It sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie.
It does.
What is it exactly, and how can it help solopreneurs like us?
It does sound futuristic, right? Essentially, IA is this fusion of artificial intelligence, so AI, and robotic process automation, or RPA.
Okay.
So it's about automating those tasks that traditionally required human intellect and decision-making.
So we're talking about more than just scheduling social media posts or sending automated emails?
Exactly. Think about things like chatbots that can handle customer inquiries 24/7, analyzing data to identify trends and opportunities you might have missed.
Okay.
Or even personalizing customer experiences in real time.
Wow. That's next level stuff.
It is.
I can see how that could be a game changer for solopreneurs who are already stretched thin.
For sure. Imagine having an AI assistant that can, analyze your sales data, identify your most profitable customer segments, and then automatically tailor your marketing messages to appeal specifically to them.
Okay.
It's like having a personal data scientist working for you around the clock.
Okay. My mind is officially blown.
Yeah.
But before I get carried away dreaming about my AI assistant, let's get back to basics.
Okay.
With all these amazing tools out there, how do we actually choose the right ones for our specific businesses?
Both of these sources we're looking at today really emphasize the importance of starting with a clear understanding of your needs and goals.
Okay.
So what are the biggest pain points in your business right now? What are the tasks that are taking up the most time and energy? And what outcomes are you hoping to achieve through automation?
So step one is to really get crystal clear on what we're trying to solve.
Exactly.
It's like diagnosing the problem before you start prescribing solutions.
Exactly. And once you have a good grasp of your needs, you can start exploring the tools and technologies that are best suited to address them.
Okay.
And don't feel like you need to invest in the most expensive or complex solutions right out of the gate.
The automation's made easy. Course really stresses that point, right?
It does.
Start small, experiment with different tools, and gradually scale up as you gain more experience and confidence.
That's great advice. And it's also important to remember that automation is an ongoing process.
Okay.
It's not something you set up once and then forget about.
Right.
You'll need to continuously monitor your systems.
Okay.
Make adjustments, stay informed about new technologies and trends.
So it's about embracing a mindset of continuous improvement and adapting as we go.
Exactly.
But I have to admit, I'm a little skeptical.
Okay.
This all sounds fantastic in theory. But I'm wondering if it's actually achievable for the average solopreneur.
Yeah.
Do we really have the time and resources to implement all of this?
That's a valid concern, and that's where those inspiring case studies from the guide come in.
Okay.
They showcase real-world examples of solopreneurs who have successfully used automation to achieve incredible results.
Okay, give us the inspiration we need. Show us how it's done.
All right, let's start with a solopreneur who completely transformed their marketing efforts using affordable tools like MailChimp or HubSpot.
Okay.
They were able to automate their email campaigns, segment their audience, and track their results, which ultimately led to increased engagement and more sales.
Well, you don't need a huge budget or a fancy tech team to start seeing the benefits of automation.
Nope, not at all. And here's another great example, like a consultant who was just drowning in administrative tasks.
Okay.
Decided to streamline their project management using Asana and Trello by automating task assignments, deadlines, and progress tracking. They were able to free up a significant amount of time to focus on building stronger client relationships
Right.
and developing winning strategies.
It's like they finally got their sanity back.
I know, right? And our guide also highlights an entrepreneur who saw massive improvements in their financial management by automating tasks like invoicing and expense tracking using QuickBooks.
Okay.
Not only did this save them time and reduce errors, but it also provided them with valuable financial insights
Right.
that they could use to make better decisions for their business.
So it's not just about efficiency. It's about gaining clarity and control over their business.
Exactly. And finally, we have a solopreneur who was struggling to keep up with customer inquiries. And they decided to implement chatbots on their website to handle those common questions and provide instant support.
Right.
This not only improved customer satisfaction, but it also allowed the solopreneur to focus on more complex issues that required a human touch.
These case studies are giving me so much hope.
I know, they're inspiring, right?
It's amazing to see how solopreneurs are leveraging automation to not just survive, but thrive in today's competitive landscape.
For sure. They really show that it's possible to achieve those big CEO dreams, even when you're starting out as a solopreneur.
Okay, so we've seen the light, we're inspired,
Good.
and we're ready to dive in.
Awesome.
But let's be real. There are always challenges and considerations when implementing something new.
Yeah.
What are some of the potential downsides of automation that we should be aware of?
You're right to be cautious. One of the biggest challenges highlighted in the guide is this risk of automating inefficient processes.
Okay.
So if you automate a broken system, you're essentially just amplifying the problem.
Right.
It's crucial to optimize your workflows before you try to automate them.
So don't just automate for the sake of automating. Make sure your processes are sound first.
Exactly. And another common pitfall is setting unrealistic expectations.
Okay.
Automation isn't a magic bullet.
Right.
It takes time to implement effectively, and it's not going to solve all your problems overnight.
Patience and a realistic outlook are key.
For sure.
What other potential challenges should solopreneurs be thinking about?
Both sources emphasize the importance of the human element.
Okay.
While automation can handle many repetitive tasks, it's crucial to maintain a human touch in your business.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to things like customer relationships, creative problem solving, and strategic decision making.
So it's all about finding that sweet spot, leveraging automation for efficiency.
Yeah.
While still preserving the human connection that makes your business unique.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about the how of automation.
Okay.
Our sources provide some excellent guidance on developing a successful automation strategy.
Okay, let's break it down. What are the key steps solopreneurs should follow?
First and foremost, it's essential to start with a thorough audit of your current processes.
Okay.
What are the tasks that are taking up the most time and energy? Which ones are repetitive and could potentially be automated?
So step one is to map out our workflows and identify those prime candidates for automation.
Exactly. And once you've identified those tasks, you can start exploring the different automation tools available.
Right.
And see which ones align with your needs and budget.
Okay.
There are platforms like Zapier and Make, formerly Integromat, that act as a central hub, connecting all your different apps and automating the flow of information between them.
So Zapier and Make sound like the glue that holds your entire automation system together.
That's a great analogy. They can help you automate those multi-step processes that involve different apps.
Okay.
Like adding new email subscribers to your CRM or automatically sending invoices when a project is completed.
So it's not just about automating individual tasks. It's about creating a seamless automated workflow across your entire business.
Exactly. And once you have your tools selected and your workflows mapped out, it's crucial to test.
Right.
Don't just assume that everything will work perfectly from day one.
Yeah, that's where the Automation's Made Easy course really shines. It walks you through the testing process and provides tips for troubleshooting common issues.
It's a great resource for anyone who's new to automation and wants to avoid those frustrating glitches and setbacks.
Okay, so we've mapped out our workflows, chosen our tools, and tested everything thoroughly.
Yes.
What's next?
Well, now it's time to implement your automation strategy and start tracking your results.
Data is power.
It is.
But how can solopreneurs effectively measure the ROI of their automation investments?
There are several key metrics you can track, such as time saved, error reduction cost efficiency, customer satisfaction, and employee productivity.
So it's about setting clear goals, tracking our progress,
Yeah.
and continuously refining our approach.
Exactly. And one final thought on implementation. don't be afraid to seek help if you need it.
Okay.
There are so many resources available, from online courses and communities to consultants and automation experts who can guide you through the process and help you avoid common pitfalls.
That's a great reminder. Sometimes it's so helpful to have a guide on the side.
Yeah.
To help us navigate the world of automation and make sure we're on the right track.
Absolutely. And with the right tools, strategies, and support, you can break free from that solopreneur struggle and step confidently into your CEO role.
Right.
But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's take a moment to reflect on the key takeaways and consider how you can apply these insights to your own entrepreneurial journey.
Yes. So what does this all mean for you, dear listener?
Right.
What are the actionable steps you can take to start leveraging the power of automation in your own business?
Welcome back. We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive, exploring the challenges of solopreneurship and that transformative potential of automation.
Right.
But now I think comes the exciting part, putting all this knowledge into action.
That's right. It's time to take those insights and turn them into tangible results in your business.
So where do we even begin? It can feel overwhelming to know which automation tasks to tackle first. Well, the Automations Made Easy course offers a really helpful framework for getting started.
Okay.
They break it down into these 6 clear steps.
Okay.
Picking the right tools, choosing tasks, wisely designing smart systems, following examples, starting simple and growing advanced, and even learning how to monetize those new automation skills.
Okay, that sounds much more manageable than just diving in head first.
Right.
And you mentioned starting simple. What's a good example of a task that most solopreneurs could automate right away?
Okay.
Without needing, computer science degree?
Think about your email inbox.
Oh.
Are you spending hours each day responding to similar inquiries?
Yeah, probably.
You could create automated email sequences that provide helpful information to your audience.
Okay.
Nurture those leads who aren't quite ready to buy or even onboard new clients with a series of welcome emails.
Oh, that's a lifesaver.
Yeah.
I used to spend so much time crafting individual responses to FAQs.
I know, it's a huge time saver.
An automated email sequence would free up so much time and energy.
Exactly. And while you're at it, why not automate those social media posts?
Oh, yeah. Good point.
There are tons of affordable tools out there that can help you schedule your content in advance.
Right.
So you're not constantly glued to your phone.
I'm having meaning to get better about that. I always feel like I'm scrambling to come up with something to post at the last minute.
Yeah, and with a social media scheduling tool, you can batch your content creation.
Okay.
Plan your posts strategically and let the tool handle the actual posting.
And that gives us back valuable time to focus on those high-level tasks that really move the needle for our businesses.
Right, exactly.
What other low-hanging fruit is out there for automation newbies?
Don't forget about the financial side of things.
Okay.
Automating tasks like invoicing, expense tracking, and payment processing can save you a ton of time and headaches.
Yeah, for sure.
Plus, it reduces the risk of errors, which is always a good thing when it comes to money matters.
I once messed up an invoice manually, and it cost me a week of stress trying to sort it out. Never again. Automation sounds like a much safer and more efficient way to handle those crucial financial tasks.
It definitely brings peace of mind knowing that those essential processes are running smoothly in the background while you're focusing on growing your business.
And what about that last step in the framework, monetizing your automation skills?
Okay.
I'm intrigued, but a little confused. How can we actually turn our newfound automation knowledge into a revenue stream?
It's a fascinating concept. As you become more comfortable with automation, you'll start to see opportunities to apply those skills in different areas of your business.
Okay.
Or even offer them as a service to other solopreneurs who are struggling with those same tasks.
So we could become automation consultants or create online courses, teaching others how to streamline their businesses. That's brilliant.
Exactly. It's about taking those challenges you face as a solopreneur and turning them into solutions that can help others.
Okay, so we've got a roadmap, we've got inspiration, and we've even got potential new income streams on the horizon.
Yeah.
What's the one key takeaway you want listeners to walk away with today?
I think the biggest takeaway is that automation isn't just for big companies with fancy tech teams.
Right.
It's accessible to everyone, even solopreneurs who are just starting out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not about replacing humans. It's about empowering us to do our best work and achieve those big CEO dreams we all have.
That's such a powerful message.
Right.
It's about reclaiming that freedom and flexibility we all craved when we started our businesses.
For sure.
Automation isn't just a tool. It's a mindset shift that can truly transform the way we work and live.
Absolutely. And remember, it's a journey, not a destination. Start small, experiment, learn as you go, and don't be afraid to ask for help along the way.
Thank you so much for sharing your expertise with us today. I know I'm walking away feeling inspired and empowered to embrace the world of automation.
It was my pleasure. And to all you solopreneurs out there listening, I challenge you to pick just one task you can automate this week.
Yeah, okay.
It could be something as simple as scheduling your social media post or setting up an email autoresponder. Just take that first step and you'll be amazed at the difference it makes.
That's a great challenge. And remember, we're all in this together. There are tons of resources available, from online communities to automation experts who can help you along the way. So take a deep breath, dive in, and start automating your way to success.
Great advice. Thanks for having me.
And until next time, happy automating. Thanks for tuning in to the Small Business Accelerator podcast.
We really hope today's strategies help you grow your business without breaking the bank.
Don't forget to check the show notes for links to resources we've handpicked for small business success.
If you found value in today's episode, it would make our day if you subscribed to the podcast and left us a review.
You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And stay tuned for our next episode. Next time, we'll reveal yet another game-changing strategy that's revolutionizing how small businesses on a shoestring budget take on giant corporations and accelerate their success.
Until then, keep accelerating your success.
This is Sarah Wilson.
And Roger Bryant, signing off.